want to see it again. We're going to do pigments. We're going to do decoupage paper. We're going to do wood you bend. Wood you bend, everybody should know. But then, who knows? Okay, this was a painting that well, it's decoupage and painting that I did. I started a year ago. And this morning, just to make sure everything works, I puffed up this, Amanda. And that's the blue you love. And I heard from you that you got your package, your order today. I'm so glad. Hi, Gwendolyn. How are you? Yeah, it is Amanda. Okay, so I'm going to puff up this area, the background, to show you how I'm doing it. I'm using a stencil. This is not a Posh Chalk stencil, but I started this more before they came out with their stencils. So because of this, this pattern, I'm continuing it. And I have it here, so I'll just continue. Let me just I'm masking off the areas where I don't want any pastes to go on. Let's see this. I'm just using my fingers to cut it. Oh, you're opening it now? Oh, I wish you could show me. I want to see the excitement on your face. As I said earlier, my husband's having this work event from the people that work for him. And it's also a surprise shower for one of the engineers. But she doesn't seem very surprised between you and me. And okay, let's start here. I don't want to go up much beyond there. And I'm not sure, I want some of the color to show through, just like with the black. The black shows through here. So let's see, what color should we do? We could do red and gold. Let me see. We've got red. That's red alizarin. Or we could do red medium. I don't want to do gold. I don't want to do green. I don't want to do pink. Let's see how the green bronze would work. Oh, the green bronze isn't bad. Shall we try that? No, you don't have to stop. Please don't stop. Don't stop, Amanda. Okay, let's do the green bronze. Now, when usually you get your metallic paste and you open it up, you should be good to go. But there are times when it dries up because you've left it open too long, where in that case you might want to add what they call a retarder. I have one right here by Golden, so let's see how that works. So as you can see, I've just taped the areas that I don't want to have any paste. And I did not spray it either. And I'm not so worried about the edges because there's going to be a frame, a wood you bend frame around here. So let's open this up and see what shape it's in. It's a bit dry. Don't forget, guys, I've been using this for a while now. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, I'll just wipe it off and we'll add the retarder.
Your name or Viking? That's fine.
Patrick.
Patrick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Viking's fine. I don't think she gets it.
Yeah, you got that right.
Sure, Camille. What was wrong?
It's the stem needed replacement.
Pretty much the same thing that it was before. The stem was bad.
So this one was bad?
Yeah, see?
So why do I have a bad one?
See, look at.
Oh, I've got
this
Patrick
piece
from
came off.
Viking.
Yeah, we replaced
Plumbing.
this.
Yeah,
That's what we
but
did.
it's less than a year ago.
Yeah, but that's the.
Is it
product.
going to happen again?
I hope not, but this was, see this end here? That's
Yeah.
not supposed to come off.
It was off when you left.
No, this piece. This
Oh.
piece of the, this
Oh, I
is
see.
inside the valve.
Okay.
So when I took the valve all off, this was off like this. So that's why you probably couldn't shut it all the way either, because this was hitting the back,
I see.
you know?
Okay.
So I just replaced
There you
it.
go.
So thank you.
Appreciate it, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Patrick, if it happens again, I'm calling you, and you're going to replace it free of charge this time because.
Well, this was only the stem.
Okay.
I don't build the stems. I only charge you for the stem.
Okay. All
I
right.
didn't charge you for
I
the
didn't
stem.
ask him what you charged, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. But,
Okay.
no.
If anybody needs a plumber, I'm live on Facebook. Call Patrick from
Oh.
Viking Plumbing. He's in Westwood. He's the best. All right, Patrick. You'll see yourself out because I can't
ma'am.
leave.
Okie dokie.
All right, thank you. Okay, so now we've done this. Sorry about that. That was my plumber. Hey, Solly Joe, how are you? I'm doing the basics of Wood You Bend and Posh Chalk, and we've started by using Posh Chalk metallics because some people don't know how to use it. So I'm just gonna heat it up. I just applied it, and that was my plumber. It's the second time my shower goes. Do you see it rising? Do you see it popping? Oh shit! Sorry. I should have removed the stencil. See, my brains aren't functioning. Sorry. I am so sorry. And my stencil came off with my oh, it's popping. I did a huge boo-boo, but we're going to do it again, and this time we're not going to make a mistake. I'm sorry about that. I made a mistake. I did not take my stencil, and I'm teaching you the basics. I'm the one that needs the lesson. Solly Joe is the owner and of Wood You Bend, and she is such an incredible artist. I mean, unbelievable how she does things. Okay, we're going to do that. I'm going to mask off the areas that we don't need. She discovered Wood You Bend. Let's see. Let me raise it up a bit. Yeah. And she's created Posh Chalk metallics, the paste that I'm showing you, and the pigments that are amazing. I'm going to show you those as well. and the aqua patinas and the patinas. Okay, let's see what happens now. This feels a bit dry to me, so I'm going to, I've made a mess, haven't I? But that's okay, we all make messes. And as I was saying, Solly, this may be a bit dried out, so I might need to add a retarder. And that's what we're going to do. Because I think it is a bit dried out. And even if it isn't, I'm sure it won't hurt. So, let's get this out. We all do that. Yeah, and you know what? I don't even, get upset anymore. I used to get so bothered. Did you see how little I added? Just a tiny bit. You're learning along with me. So I've just added the retarder, and it's by Golden. And that's in the event that after you've been using your paste for a while and leaving it open, it starts to dry up a bit. So in order to make it puff, I haven't had to do that yet with any of my paste, but I'm going to do it with this one just to see what happens. As I was saying, Solly, I started this painting, which is decoupage and painting, way before the stencils came out. And because I had this on the stencil previously, I decided to continue with it. But the Posh stencils are so much better than the stencil I'm using. They're thick. And they last. This one, as I was cleaning it up, was falling to pieces. Okay, now I will remember to remove my stencil. Let me just put it here and let's see. Let me just clean up here. And let's try it out. Yep, and they're popping. There they go. All of them are popping. And I'll give you a close-up, a close-up of this. Can you see how they popped, or is it difficult? I can't tell. It's okay. So that is the metallics, and in the event that you have any issues, just remember, if it's dried up, and more than likely it will if you've left it open, because we do leave it open for a while. We do abuse our pastes. Well, we abuse all our products. I just added a drop of retarder. By the one I have is Golden, but I'm sure there are other companies. And mix it well, and then you've got this, as opposed to this, which is where I didn't remove my stencil, but it's going to be fine. Now, the other thing that you can do with pastes, let me just put this in water right over there, And I've prepped this board just so that we can experiment. Besides the fact that you can puff it up, you can use it straight out of the can as is without puffing through a stencil. Or the other thing that you can do is use it as a wash. Let's put, I don't want to use bronze. Let's use a bright color. Let's use red. I have not used this red very much. So let's try it out. Just clean this. And we're going to add a little bit of red. You don't need very much. Look at how little I'm using. And let's add some water. I'm going to add more water. Oh, just once, Solly, once is okay. But that was such a silly mistake. But you know what? I'm glad it happened because then I was able to show how to use the retarder with it. So I'm fine. Thanks, Yvonne. Thank you all for joining me today. It's a beautiful day here. We're supposed to get rain. You need to mix it really well. Maybe I should not be using this this knife, but let's see. Now I've painted this white. So let's see what. First, let's try using the red without a wash. And this is without a wash. Without water, I mean. Now, in order that nobody will say I'm cheating, I'm going to use a clean brush. And I'll show you how we can use this. I'm still mixing. Now you can thin it with regular water as much or as little as you want. But look at that. Now you can thin it even more. Or the other thing that you can do is, say you didn't feel like thinning it, apply some paste. This one is a bit thicker. My brush was wet, so that's why it came on so much easier. It flowed much easier. But the other thing you can do is when you have, say you put too much on, just spray it with water. Oops, this is the one we were supposed to spray with water. That was the original one. And look at that, you've made a wash. You don't have to mix it up like I just did. And see here, there's a lot of water. And how thin the colors have become. So if you want a thinner coat, just spray water or mix it with water separately. If you want a thicker coat, then control the amount of water you're putting on. But basically, you can use it as is. You can puff it up, or you can add water on the item that you're working on, that you're applying, or you can do it separately like I just showed you. And that is paste. I'm just going to wipe this off and show you how highly pigmented it is. This is where I originally placed the dry brush with the metallic. I had not wet my dry brush, and I added the paste right here, and you can still see the lines for it. And it's so pigmented that even when I wipe it off, so much pigment remains. And it is metallic. And I don't know of any other product that does that. And I'm not saying that because I'm a stockist for them. I'm saying that because of all the products I'm using, or I have used in my previous life as a wall not plasterer, decorator, full finisher. Amanda wants to see if I thin it, will it pop? Okay, let's try that. Okay, I've got my brush right here. I'm just going to dry it a little bit. Let me try and use a stencil. Remember, this is the one I mixed with water in a container. You're not going to get, if you use it with a stencil, you're not going to get a clean, crisp image because it will run. So let's see if we can pop it. This is just for Amanda. Amanda, I can't really say that it pops because when I applied it heavily. Let's try again. I don't know what this is. I've got a little yucky here. I just want to remove it. Okay, let's try popping it now. It does, Amanda. You're right. I can't say that it does pop when it's watered down, but it wasn't created to pop watered down. It was created as a paste to apply regularly and to pop or puff up through a stencil. Now I've tried puffing up without a stencil. I was doing lips one time and it didn't work really well because I couldn't apply it smoothly, and the lips on the girl I was drawing ended up like she had blisters. So you need to smooth it out relatively in order to pop it. Amanda, you've got the Harlequin stencil. So you could do some more experimentation. It does not change. Maybe when I wiped it off, yes, it gets rid of the metallic. But as I see it here, I still see it shiny, watered down. Not as shiny, obviously, as when it's right from the jar. But it's still relatively shiny. Some parts have popped up. But I wouldn't say that it does pop up. It could, it depends on how you're using it. All right, so metallic paste, just to recap, you can pop them, you can use them as they are, and you can make a wash out of them. And that's amazing with one product that you can achieve all of these things. And the pigment is so good, it's so heavy that even when you remove it, it still remains. Okay, now pigments. We're going to do pigments before we move on to Would You Bend. Because the pastes, the aqua patina and the regular patina are actually waxes. The aqua patina is water wax. The patina itself, when it says patina, that's oil-based. And they smell beautifully. Did I forget to mention that they smell? Even this paste smells beautiful. So that's an added bonus. Now the pigments are amazing. I'm going to do a gold, and I'm going to do, I think maybe because Yvonne is with us, she loves purple. I'm going to do a purple one. So let me just pull those out. I have everything in front of me. Let me just do lemon gold maybe. Let me see. Do we have a purple? I know we have the aqua patina in purple. I know we have the green. I'm losing my mind. Yes, we do. I'm not losing my mind. I was right. We have, I'm going to do two pigments. The pigments, first of all, are, you can tell they're pigments when you get them because the top, the cover is gold, as opposed to the patina, which is silver. When that applies, whether it's aqua patina or regular patina, both have silver and the pigments have gold. Okay, so let's try. This one is lemon gold, and that's a beautiful gold. So all you need, look at this. That's not a lot, and a little goes a long, long way. And I'm going to put some purple. And that's not a lot either. Just put these away. Oops. And look at this. I left my cap on and I got so much pigment from it. Please be careful when you're using the pigments because you don't want them flying all over the place. Where's my container of whites? Now, let me find my top coat. Now with the pigments, any top coat will work. Any top coat. I prefer using gloss because it makes it shiny, and that's what I want. Posh Chalk have an infuser specifically made for this. I haven't ordered it yet, but if there's enough people who would like it, I would definitely order some. But I have not had too many people request it. But you can use any water-based, and I repeat this, any water-based top coat. In gloss is my preference. I'm just using, look at this. Can you see how it becomes instantly like liquid wax? I mean liquid gold, liquid wax. I have not been drinking. And this is for the purple. Let me just mix those up. Why did I put it in like this? Oh, because it's water-based. Okay. Let me mix them up. Let me find a brush where I can mix those. Okay. Now, if you find that you put too much liquid and you want more pigment, that's very easy. You can just add some. But look at this. Even with how thin I made it, look at this. Can you see that? Or was I in your way? Now that's amazing. Let me add a little bit more, because we don't use the purple. I don't use the purple enough. Let me add a little bit more of purple. And you just mix it up with a brush. Now I've obviously added more powder, and look at how much more opaque the color has become. So again, the pigment can be as thin as you want, or as thick, as heavy as you want. This one is more transparent, translucent, I guess. I don't know the difference. And this one is more opaque, which is, I love this. Yvonne, this is just for you. Now let's try the gold, which we still haven't mixed. And let me find a brush that will work. Okay. So now I'm mixing it. And look at this lusciousness. Isn't that incredible? Look at that. I'm going to bring this up close to you so you can see. Oops. And Rima spilt water. Let me just grab, I thought I brought paper towels, but that's okay. Let me bring this up. Can you see the shine on the gold? And on the purple, on the opaque one, not on the thinner one as much. I mean, it's there, it's still not completely dry, And there's the little pops on the red with the harlequin. I'm thinking of preparing a board with showing each item separately. That might be helpful to some people. Hi Desiree, how are you? Thanks for joining us. By the way, I did want to say and remind you that if you sprinkle, share, show the love. Sorry, I'm just removing some color. I don't want to mess up my board. Then the last Friday of July, from the beginning of July to the end of July, I will put everyone's names down. And during the week, I'm going to randomly call someone, have them pick a number between 1 and whatever number of people we have, and whatever number they pick, that person will be winning. Either some would you bend, broken would you bends, or a decoupage paper from the deluxe collection. So just make sure that you sprinkle. And when you do that, please come back and say that you've shared, because otherwise I won't know. And the other thing is, if people are watching this on replay, please put hashtag replay. I just want to see how many people didn't get the chance to watch this, and maybe change the time. Thank you, Desiree. Now, I could make this more liquidy, but it would not be as opaque as this. And I really like the opaqueness. Oops, I put my finger in it, thinking that it was dry, but it wasn't. I can't find the brush for it, but I'm going to try again. Okay. Next, we're going to try some decoupage paper. And the first thing I will tell you about decoupage paper, besides the fact, some of you saw me using the, is it the Hellenic Vibes? Yeah, Hellenic Vibes last week on some shells. Yeah, it was maybe 10 days ago. It was on a Monday. It was when I was away. The one thing I will tell you, and I will try and demonstrate this, always make sure that you use your decoupage paper on a white background, because this is on white, but look at it when I put it over the red. You will not get a crisp, clear color. So always use it on white background. You will be much happier. Now I'm just going to get, oh, that's the wrong brush. Okay, let's just use this brush. I'm wetting it, even though it's red. I don't know what I did with my paper towels. Why do paper towels always disappear? Thanks, Yvonne. Hi, Cindy. Actually, I will show you before I go further what colors and pigments they do have. Okay, there are 10 pigments. There's orange gold, lemon gold, pale gold, Byzantine gold. These are 4 golds. Copper, silver, red magenta, red carmine, green phthalo, I think. Yep. And violet. which is the purple. So they have a green. And I'm wondering if to make a turquoise, you can mix the green with the lemon. Oh, that might be worth trying. Shall we try that? Let's try that. Let me just get some green and add it to... Where's my green? Sorry guys, my stuff is on this side. And I think I've got my green. Let's try that. No, that's the Byzantine. Where did it go? I used it last week. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, let's try. This is the green we have. Let's add just a little bit. I wonder if that would work. Amanda, you should know. You're our color specialist. Hi, Kathy. How are you, my friend? I haven't spoken to you in a long, long time. No. It's just getting, no, I don't think that this will work, but it's just more of a green yellow. No, you really, you're right, we need the blue. If Solly is listening, we need the blue. But you know what we do have in blue? Oops. We have the aqua patina in blue, and we have it in green. These are the two colors. I'm going to show them to you. Oops. I'm just wiping my brush. Actually, let me get another one. I'm just trying to clean my brush from the red. This is the aqua patina, which is water-based wax. And this is the blue. Let me get, oops. Let me get another brush. So these are the two colors we do have in aqua patina, which is our water-based wax. Yeah, it is beautiful, Amanda, but it's not a turquoise. So let me put this away. And let's go back to our deluxe Posh paper. And this you can easily cut with water. Oops. Can you see me doing that? Let me just move here. This might be better. Okay, let's see. Let's cut it out. Okay, so we've cut this, and as far as application, you can use any top coat. Again, you don't have to use a decoupage Mod Podge or Mod Pod. I forgot how you say it, but you don't have to do that. Any top coat, again, just like the pigments, will work. There's also a way to do it with an iron, but I haven't done that yet. And all you have to do, by the way, is just apply this. Let's just remove this red dot. I think I need my glasses. Okay. And just apply it just like that. Now say you apply it and you realize that you put it in the wrong place or you need to move it. I'm just trying to find. You can, for a very short limited period of time, remove it and it's still intact. And you can apply it where you think is best. The paper is very thick. This is the back of it, and you can even see in areas where the fibers are showing. It is a very, very easy paper to work with. And if you need more information, please don't hesitate to contact me on that paper. And now we'll talk. Does anyone have any questions so far? If you have any questions, please post them. If I don't see them now, I will see them later. The other thing I wanted to show you, and this is the patina, it's dry. Well, not the green, but the blue is dry because I applied it thinner. The other thing I wanted to show you is, where is my would you bend? My would you bend, I had it here a minute ago. Maybe I'll get another one because I can't find it. My would you bend. All right, let me get a piece and let's try and work it. Okay, I've got two pieces here. When you get them in their solid state, Amanda, I will tell you what top coat I'm using privately. I don't wish to advertise for that company. No, I did not put it on the griddle today. It's like 80, God knows how many degrees here. So I didn't put it on the griddle because I wasn't going to be using that much. But thanks for thinking about that, Yvonne. Now your would you bend comes, if it's a trim, comes wrapped in a coil. And any of your would you bends, when you get them, if you try undoing the coil, for example, it's going to break. So the first thing when you're ready to use the would you bend that you need to do is warm it up. I'm just going to put it down here. And let's see, and see, that was for less than 30 seconds. And if I heat it up more, I can bend it. Now they can be heated on a griddle. They can be heated with a heat gun. With a hairdryer, if you can also use it, but it'll take longer. And then see this? I can put it around an oval. I can put it around a circle. These can be used on almost all surfaces, but metal, glass, plastic, wood, of course, faux wood, on walls that have been joint compounded, and you know, I'm trying to think of what other materials we can possibly have that would do that. Now, supposing you get it, and sometimes the post office, when I mail it to you, can be a bit rough. I pack it as best as I can, but sometimes it doesn't work out. So, you get it, and it's broken. Is this the right end? The fix is very, very easy. All you have to do, heat up your wood you bend. Try out where, is this where I broke it? Or is it another place? Maybe it's this way. Oh, it's this way. Yeah, because the line continues. And then you just get Tight Bond or any wood glue. Any wood glue. No PVA glues. Put some, I'm going to put some on my paper. I just put some glue down and then apply it. Sometimes I apply it to one end, sometimes I apply it to both ends. Let me just wipe my finger. Warm it up again. And then put both ends together. Let me just get a brush. I've got some excess glue, which is fine. All I'm going to do is brush it away. And when you're heating the wood you bend, it takes as long to heat up as it does to cool down. So that's something that you should bear in mind. I'm moving this far too quickly. If I was doing it with not on alive, I would leave it for at least a minute or two. I would sand it down. Where is my sandpaper? Oh, where is, oh, there it is. Everything is in front of me. It's just for some reason today I'm not seeing things. Just a small piece of sandpaper. Actually, I should have heated it. You should heat it after you apply both ends together. But first remove the glue, remember? Because if you don't remove the glue, it's going to blob up and thicken, and you don't want that. So I'm just going to do it to this side too. And then when it cools down, and we'll wait for this to cool down, sand the back, and it's done. So these are incredibly easy products to use. This is one of a kind. I don't want to carry it too much because I'm waiting for it to cool down. The pastes are amazing. They have several functions. The pigments are incredible. The paste and the patinas are amazing. I just love all their products. And the Would You Bend is incredible. I should increase my vocabulary in English for incredible. Let me see, that's cooled down a little bit. So all you do sand it down just a little bit and leave it to cool. It's still a bit warm, but there it is, it's fixed. So if anyone has any questions, please let me know. Unparalleled. Thank you, Yvonne. I think I need a lesson in English. They are unparalleled. They are different. They are, I don't know of many products that pop when you heat them up. I don't know many products that you can make your own pigments and you use as much as you want, whenever you want. And it's, I can, if I had put this in a closable container, this would last for 2 weeks for me. Obviously, when you open it up, you'd have to stir it again. But I just think that Would You Bend and Posh Chalk have come up with unique, thank you, Desiree, have come up with some amazing products that can enhance. I'm not saying that they're the only products you should use, but they definitely enhance all of your do-it-yourself projects or the projects that you are, if you're refinishing furniture, or if you're doing this as a fun thing for you, or if you're doing them to sell them. These products are as unique or unparalleled as Desiree and Yvonne have said. Can you add more top coat to those to bring back to life once it's dry? Amanda, can you tell me, oh, to these? Yes, you can. If you're talking about, yeah, but it won't be the same. If you add more top coat, it won't be the same. You're better off in that case doing a separate batch of pigment and top coat. But I mean, you saw how you don't need to mix a lot. And it's my personal preference is to mix several times for a project rather than mix a whole batch and then leave it for 2 weeks. I much prefer mixing small doses. It's like resin. If you've got something to resin, don't do a gallon of resin at once. Just do 6 ounces, 8 ounces at a time. You won't feel that rushed. You will feel you're not wasting any product.